Search out the matter, don't just take what they tell you. If not so much a mystery, let us search out your history. Seek and you shall find. Knock on the door, be open. Come on, open your mind because you're chosen.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to your YouTube channel, Searching Out the Matter. And the matter that we're searching out in this video is study reveals how too much fluoride causes defects in tooth enamel. And also, we're going to look at 7 side effects of fluoride. Now, let us search out the matter. But before we do that, let's read the disclaimer. I am not a dental or medical expert. The information provided is from personal experience and studies that were done by professionals in the field. All right, YouTube family, remember that my 30-day challenge starts at December 1st to December 30th, where we make one video every day for 30 days. And I know I can do it, I know I will do it, I know I shall do it, and I know I must do it. So leave a like on the videos and please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Let's get into it. All right, number one side effect is tooth discoloration can result from the consumption of too much fluoride, which leads to yellow or brown teeth. So if you are someone you know struggling with tooth discoloration, please watch your intake of fluoride consumption. You've been going to the dentist, you're using tooth whitening, and it's just going back to the same over and over. I think one of the issue you're having is your intake of too much fluoride, because one, you're brushing your teeth with fluoridated toothpaste and you're drinking fluoridated water. Let's move. Tooth decay can be caused by high intake of fluoridated water, which can lead to the weakening of the enamel. And this is so true because I have been through this experience where I was brushing. I have received the habit from my parents to brush my teeth um 3 times daily, and yet I realized that I was having weak enamel. I was trying to find out what is the reason for this. If I am not eating sweets or not ingesting too much sweets in my diet, and still taking care of my teeth in terms of brushing or cleaning them, and still I'm having problem with the weakening of the enamel, and I realized because of the intake of the fluoride. So I stopped using fluoride toothpaste. All right. So stay until the end of the video and I will tell you what video I'm doing next. So I think you can figure that out by the clue that I just gave. All right, number 3. Skeletal weakness can also be caused by taking too much fluoride. It can highly impact teeth and damage the skeletal system as well. So if you're feeling back pain and spinal pain and you can't find the reason, your doctor don't know the reason why you're feeling those pain, try and check your consumption of fluoride. All right. Watch the toothpaste that you're using and watch the fluoridated water that you're drinking. Even the bottled waters are fluoridated, just so you know. All right, 4. Neurological problems. What is a neurological disorder? It is a disorder of the nervous system. It has 3 main parts: the brain, the spine, and the nerves. All right. It can cause neurological problems, the consumption of too much fluoride. These are not common knowledge, my friends. Family, these are not common knowledge. It can also cause high blood pressure. And don't worry, I'm going to give you facts. We're not just going to give you a list of things that it can do. We're going to give you facts. We're going to give you the articles that they're in. Don't worry. It can also cause acne, and that is number 6. And number 7 is very important. Parents, I'm calling out to you. Your children or your child from 0 to 7 years of age should not be using fluoride toothpaste, just so you know. All right, it affects their brain development. All right, and it can also cause seizures to those who have consumed it, tolerated. All right, so let's get into the articles now. All right, we're going to go high blood pressure. All right, so here we have the conclusion. I'm going to leave all the articles link in the description for you to go through them yourself. So I'm just going to read the conclusion of this one. It said the risk of elevated blood pressure increases in the general population of fluoride endemic areas. However, more research is needed to make a firm conclusion about the adverse effects of excess fluoride intake on the cardiovascular system at the individual level. Oh, I'm not sharing. Forgive me. I always do that. Yes, to conclude, let me read it again. The risk of elevated blood pressure increases in the general population of fluoride endemic areas. However, more research is needed to make a firm conclusion about the adverse effect of excess fluoride intake on the cardiovascular system at the individual level. So, yes, so there we have it on the blood pressure side effects. So we're going to go next. This is epilepsy. Let me make sure I'm sharing my screen to make sure that you're seeing it. Yeah. All right. So it's fluoride and epilepsy. All right, let us read. Fluoride alone will not cause seizure, but it can put sufferers at increased risk. There is no scientifically proven link between fluoride and epilepsy. That's what they just said, right? No, let's continue to read. However, acute high-level exposure to fluoride can lead to seizures and muscle spasm. But they just said there's no scientifically proven between fluoride and epilepsy, right? And the very next line they said, however, high-level exposure to fluoride can lead to seizures and muscle spasm. That is very contradicting, just in a couple of lines, right? If you are already prone to seizures, ensure to keep track of the water quality and avoiding consuming too much fluoride, which can cause a life-threatening seizure. We mean avoid consuming too much fluoride. We don't go to the supermarket and order fluoride. The people that should not be, the government and the FDA, those are the one putting fluoride into our water, into our toothpaste, into our food, or whatever. So they are the one responsible not to put too much fluoride into our products. Don't you agree? Am I making sense? But no, you see, listen, this one is close to my heart because I have a friend that trouble with epilepsy, and we did not know that fluoride fluoride can cause epilepsy, or high level of exposure to fluoride can lead to seizures. Right? We did not know that, but we move, we move, we move, we move. All right. Make sure I'm showing my screen. All right. So, is fluoride toxic? Right? Is fluoride toxic? Let me go back to this one first. Right? So, is fluoride toxic? Is the question that I ask, and this is what I got. Fluoride is toxic in large quantities. The level of fluoride ingestion from fluoridated drinking water and fluoridated toothpaste is a point of controversy in the medical and scientific communities. Fluoride can cause toxicity and become concentrated in bone, stimulating bone cell growth, altering the tissue structure, and weakening the skeleton. And we've been through that, right? Preliminary research in laboratory animals suggests that high levels of fluoride may be toxic to brain and nerve cells. Remember, we talk about neurological problems, right? All right. They see out of the mouth of two or three witnesses, the word is confirmed. However, we move again. So excessive fluoride consumption can cause fluorosis, and we're going to look at what fluorosis is. Fluorosis, which is a change in tooth enamel that ranges from barely noticeable white spot to stain and pitting. All right, so fluorosis, which is a change in tooth enamel that ranges from barely noticeable white spot to staining and pitting. Also, concentration of fluoride in bone, which can stimulate bone cell growth, altering the tissue structure and weaken the skeleton. I read that earlier. Also, it can cause abdominal pain, excessive saliva, nausea, vomiting, seizures, and muscle spasm. We did not know these things, that too much consumption of fluoride can lead to these things. We did not know. They did not let us know, but yet still they keep putting it in our products that we use. The water that we drink, the toothpaste that we use to brush our teeth every single day. Imagine that. Anyway, impact on the cardiovascular system, the central nervous system, the digestive system, the endocrine system, the immune system, the integumentary system, the renal system, and the respiratory system. Fluoride can cause these things, can impact on these systems, yet we don't know. This is not a general knowledge. Anyway, I move. Adverse health outcomes such as Alzheimer's disease, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, infertility, and many others. I don't know, but I'm furious. I'm fuming at the moment, but you know, I'm doing a video, so I have to be professional, right? A chronic condition caused by, all right, fluorosis is a chronic condition caused by excessive intake of fluorine compounds marked by molting of the teeth and its severe calcification of the ligaments. This is what fluorosis is. And I researched what is fluorosis, and this is what they gave me. So they're telling you that, yes, fluoride can cause fluorosis, and this is what fluorosis does. All right, so let me move on. Let me advance. So I was consulting with my wife last night about fluoride and the side effects of fluoride and what it is and what it does and all that. And she was telling me that fluoride, rivers and spring produce natural fluoride, right? So she's very knowledgeable about these things. So I went ahead and researched it to bring you the information. And this is how it goes. Let me read. The mineral fluoride occurs naturally on Earth and is released from rocks into the soil, water, and air. All water contains some fluoride. Usually, the fluoride level in water is not enough to prevent tooth decay. So they think that usually the natural fluoride in the rivers and spring is not enough to prevent tooth decay. That's what they're saying. Okay? All right, let's move. However, some groundwater and natural spring can have naturally high levels of fluoride. Okay, cool. So they're saying if you're drinking water from groundwater or spring, it is fine because it has high levels of natural fluoride. Cool. All right, let's move. Fluoride has been proven to protect teeth from decay. All right, cool. Bacteria in the mouth produce acid when a person eats sugary foods. This acid eats away minerals from the tooth surface, making the tooth weaker and increasing the chance of developing cavities. Fluoride helps to rebuild and strengthen the tooth surface, or enamel. Water fluoridation prevents tooth decay by providing frequent and consistent contact with low levels of fluoride. By keeping the tooth strong and solid, fluoride stops cavities from forming and can even rebuild the tooth surface. All right. All right, let me understand. So rivers and spring can produce natural fluoride. However, you're saying that is not enough to prevent tooth decay. So therefore, you're going to make fluoride from whatever source, and you're going to put it in the water that we drink to prevent tooth decay. But in fact, if we consume too much of what you put into the water, it can result in tooth decay and even more side effects than tooth decay. Is that what I'm getting? Because that's what I'm getting now. So if you're getting the same thing, let me know. I'm going to leave all these links in the description for you to go through for yourself. All right? Because that's what I am getting. All right, guys. Please remember that we're doing a 30-day challenge on YouTube every day, making one video every day for 30 days. I know I can do it. I know I must do it. I know I shall do it. And I know I will do it. So please leave a like on the videos. For encouragement, please subscribe to our channel. Yeah, if you're not already. And just leave encouraging comment in the comment section, you know. All right. So for natural remedy for toothpaste coming in the next video. And that's the next video that I am going to make because I have been using this natural remedy for some years now. Let's go back to this. All right. So if you are here at the end of the video, then you can hear a story, real life story. So a couple of months ago, one of my friends, came to me, letting me know that he have been to the dentist and he's having to remove a tooth and he's having some probably infection or swelling in his mouth. And he said, okay, he doesn't know what to do, you know, and all that. So it seemed like the dentist used some unsterile thing in his mouth or whatever. So I decided, okay, Here's what I use. Said put this and this together, use this, mix it together, use this, and let me know the result. And within a couple of days, it was good. No joke, that's a fact. So in the next video, I will tell you my natural remedy for toothpaste. So if you know someone who's struggling with bad breath, watch the next video. If you know someone of tooth discoloration, watch the next video. If you know someone who just wants to step away from fluoride toothpaste, watch the next video. And whether or not you know someone who has all of those, still watch the next video. It's going to be very informative. And this is where we say, search out the matter. Don't just take what they tell you. It's not so much a mystery because everything has a history. Seek and you shall find. Knock on the door shall be open. Open your mind, brethren, because you are chosen. And this is where we say, till next time, brethren.